Hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome on in. Welcome to Aquanaut over here. Hello, yay!
Woo!
Much
Finally,
anticipated.
it worked out.
We wouldn't break a pinky swear.
No, we wouldn't. I
We
couldn't dream
wouldn't.
of it.
We wouldn't. We wouldn't at all. So hello, everybody who's here so far, and I'm sure there'll be a few more strolling on in. We've got Kitty and we've got Michael so far. Hello, hello. And we've got Embry and we've got Hen in the game. So I presume they might turn up as well. All good. But yes, we had to reschedule a couple of times, but that's totally fine.
Sorry.
It's all good. It's all good. Honestly, I am the kind of person, and I think I said at the time, I'm pretty chuffed with cancelled plans a lot of the time
Nice.
because it's
Fair,
suddenly
yeah.
like a. It's not that I would like stress about it, but it's like it's a thing that you have to do, and I always like
Right.
when you like suddenly have unexpected like, oh,
Free
I
time.
don't anymore have a thing that I have to do. So,
Yeah.
yeah, cancelled plans are usually pretty cool with me. But
I just feel bad from I don't like to flake. I don't like feeling like I have gone back on a commitment I made. Like I
aw.
believe very strongly in keeping my commitments.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's where my I think a little bit of my stress came because I was like, oh shit, I committed to this thing and this is someone else's
yeah.
thing. So it's trying to
No, it's all good.
hi Zoe.
Hey,
Also
Zobes.
hi everyone else. Sorry I didn't say hi.
Oh, good. Yeah, no, I totally get it. But also, yeah, we're pretty chill here. No dramas. And yeah, we'll have a good time. It'll be
I
good.
love to
Play some
yap
birds.
and play birds. Yeah, that's
Exactly. Exactly. All good. So Hen has picked a hand. Emery's having a look now, and then it's on to Aqua. But
This
yeah,
for me
I'm
is eh.
yeah, the tray is not really anything to write home about unless you have ESP.
Right.
And then yeah, you might be pretty happy with that. Yeah, did everyone see? I'll say it again later from when more people come in. But yeah, the post that I made with some craft photos from Aqua. We can talk about some of those in a bit more detail later on. But yeah,
Yeah.
definitely take a look. They're on the feed side or the post section of the YouTube channel. So yes, I had fun. You sent me tons. It was a good problem.
Yeah. I just went
It was
through
a
to
good problem.
I was cuz I
Mm-hmm.
have so many my main craft that I do a lot of right now is sewing and
Yeah,
quilting.
yeah,
But I love a craft no matter what it is. I love learning new things. And so there was a whole range in there from the summer I dabbled in ceramics.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
One of the local community colleges here did a
Love it.
open
Love that.
ceramics kind of thing where it was for beginners but really accessible. It was through the city, so it was you paid I think $90 for 8 weeks of instruction and all materials, and you're a little limited, but I learned a lot. It was all hand building, and they fired your stuff pretty quickly, which was awesome. I know that you are a renowned ceramicist, so um,
Obsessive,
yeah, that
baby.
was. I love my little topo vase, but
It's very
yeah, so a
cute.
lot of it
I
was
was admiring it.
sewing and thank you. A lot of that was sewing and quilting heavy. I'm gonna try to pick my bonus card. I have my two birds that I'm playing, but
Mm.
I don't know what bonus card
I'll
these
give
are
you a
both.
minute to think about it. Zobi's talking about a poll that I hadn't been aware of. Mikey Mike 316 he's posted, "Why do you play Loggerhead Shrike?" The option
Wait,
is
is that
the options
the turn is
are all right. Is it a good bird? It is a good bird. It fulfills my bonuses. I just like how it looks. I don't want it to feel left out, and I have nothing else to play with. Um, I I don't know.
Where is this?
I don't know how
What
I would
channel is
vote
this
on
in?
that. It's in the polls on the main server. Uh,
There's a polls channel.
I
Oh
feel
my
like that's
god, am I?
dying for an other vote, and I could say that he's my ride or die or something.
Why do you play
Um,
Loggerhead Shrike?
Yeah, yeah,
Wow,
yeah.
very, very
Definitely
Jenna.
missing a few options. I was playing a multi the other day. I mean, I'm sure Jay won't mind, but I was playing with Jay, and I played Loggerhead Shrike like really early, really aggressively, and Jay was like completely chuffed about that. And I think I made his day. Um, it's like, look, it's Jenna. She's doing the thing. She's doing the thing that she's known for. Um, I voted bonuses to be transparent.
Okay, nice, fair.
Nice.
I think like I've played Red
Ooh.
Back Strike for the meme. Oh, that sounds like a good hand. I also had a good hand, but I was like a little sneaky. It was like an alright hand I had. Oh, now I see your hand. I love a chipping sparrow. Um,
Yeah.
I think I've played Redback Strike more for the meme than I have than the Loggerhead Strike because it's like Diet Specialist, it's
Mm.
Omni, and I think it was also kind of like I have nothing else to do. Like I'm gonna just play this.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so yeah, I I think maybe I played a 2v2 with Merg is my perpetual 2v2 partner. I won't let her play anything else. I'm kidding, but she wants to play with other people. That's fine. But we got some really good time
We're
together
just breaking
playing.
all the rules today. It's good. It's
Yeah.
fun.
And Merg and I had a game where we were like, maybe we do Redback and Loggerhead Strike. And I think either one of us played both, like just because we were like vibes, and it ended up working out really well. But
Nice.
maybe someone had like Kite and I had I don't know, but all in all, it was an actually like decent strategic play instead of just a meme, which is
Nice.
always fun. So
It's funny how, like, if it hits a bunch of bonus cards, how no matter what bird it is, it can really rack up the points. Like,
yeah,
there was a one of the migratory birds in my hand, and I was remembering a time where there was a game that just some crappy migratory bird was what ended up being worth like 16 points or something because it hit so many different things, like what I had going on my board.
yeah.
And I played an insane game. I think it was that same one with Jay. Oh
Oh,
no,
nice.
it was a game Scott the other day. That I played a Plains Wanderer only in column 2, and it was worth like 19 points.
Oh shit, that's awesome.
It was
I don't know if I
insane.
yeah, I need to.
Well, it did pull me an 8-point omnivore, but also
Damn.
even without that, it was 11 points. Even if it had pulled me a 0-point bonus card.
Wow.
So
That's incredible. There's a game I think on someone's YouTube. I forgot who it is, but I think it might have been against. Oh, I'm taking that. Sorry, guys.
fair.
That's mine.
Absolutely, do not leave that with me.
I should have maybe taken that goal. That's fine, whatever. I think it was maybe against Flan, but there's a game on his YouTube where it was a tournament game, and his last play of the game was the yellow-breasted chat, so the migratory bird, and it won him the game,
Yeah.
which is just absolutely absurd. It was 2 like super high points. It was like, not to spoil, but it was like 130 something versus like
I think I remember
129.
watching that game. I think
my
it was
God,
on YouTube. Yeah.
I couldn't even be mad about it because I was like, this is just such a ridiculous game to like
Yeah.
for him to win in that way. Like it was so funny. But yeah, a situation for every bird.
Yeah. You love those when something goes down in round 4 and you're like, wow, that's a bonus play.
These trays have to stop being so good because I don't want to like keep drawing birds. Whatever, it's for the vibes.
It is for the vibes, indeed.
What
is going on, by the way? Let's have a look.
There's a blue wing warbler and a wagtail.
That's a nice start.
Oh.
Nice. Embry being
okay. Oh, I'm
by the
taking that.
tray.
All right. We're moving. Great. I can go back to crafts. I'm a little bit of like I bop around like tangent. I like the way I talk is not super linear all the time, but it all comes around at some point.
Yeah.
But I started quilting and sewing. So I had done like a little bit of sewing when I was little, and then my mom put me in like a Park District class for hand sewing. I have the pillow that I made on a bookshelf in my living room, which is really funny. She found it when she was cleaning it. She's like, "You want this?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's sweet." And then I like used a machine once in in like high school to make a project, and turns out that was like my first foray into quilting before I even knew what quilting was, like piecing.
Yeah. Cool.
So I made this like flag in the shape of, oh no, spotted dove. I hope someone doesn't pick that up. I don't like dealing with that.
You don't like a jump scare bird.
Yeah. I like made this really, I tried to make a flag in the shape of the state of Arizona, but like with the Arizona flag like inside the outline of like the state, and it just looked so wonky, but I procrastinated, and I like, it looked really bad. It was not good, but it was fine. It like didn't matter in the end. But I need to stop drawing. I just need to keep going. I recently, or not recently, but 2023 in the fall, I like had a long-term relationship end. And so there's this, you know, meme about like what your breakup hobby is.
Mm-hmm.
And so I decided that my breakup hobby, because I had been meaning to learn to sew for a while, but I knew enough of the basics with the machine to like not want to do a sewing 101 class.
Sure.
So I said, oh, like quilting sounds fun. Like I'll take a quilting class. And I've made so many good friends through it.
Awesome.
We recently made, so like there's a group of like 6 or 7 of us that like have stayed in contact since that intro quilting class we all took together, and then a second one that was like more like different techniques. And we recently made a baby quilt for one of the group who just had her first kid, and it's like really special and beautiful because she'll send photos of like of her baby on the quilt, and it's like, oh, that was like all of us together that we put something together like that. Very sweet. But yeah, I feel like I've learned a lot. Like as I've quilted, I've just done a little bit of garment sewing, but I've done mostly quilting.
Mm-hmm.
I made my first pair of pants recently. That was fun. I really liked them.
That's badass. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't have a good photo of those though, so I really didn't send the garments. But,
no, really cool. I don't know if you've ever seen the film. You're making me think like a group of people all working on a quilt. Have you seen How to Make an American Quilt with Winona Ryder? It's actually a really cool movie. I haven't seen it in a few years. It's a good one.
There's also this, so it's not the film, but there was recently a series on Netflix about some incarcerated folks in, I think it's either Missouri or Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I don't remember off the top of my head now, but they quilt for foster kids, and so the quilts that they make like while incarcerated end up going out to foster kids really cool. In the foster system, and like that was a really beautiful documentary if people want to watch that.
Very cool. Yeah, we'll have to look that up. That's really cool program.
Yeah. If I gained a worm, I forgot about that.
And what I want to know is which bird is the one you're working on next for your wingspan?
Oh yeah. So the Block of the Month project, it's by Manderley Makes. That's the one that the hummingbird and the quail from the group I sent you is from. And so, hi Hen. So they release a block each month. It started in July of this past July, and then it'll go all the way until July of 2026. So that's when the quilt will be done, or like when all the blocks will be released. So July's was the Common Loon, and I missed that one. I didn't, not missed it, but I didn't do it on time because I was waiting for fabric and waiting for like the moment that my budget allowed for me to buy the fabric for the quilt. So I haven't done the loon yet, and I jumped right into the hummingbird and the quail once I got it. And I think next month I'm gonna pull up the package because I don't remember off the top of my head what the next bird is, but it's really cool. It uses this quilt technique called foundation paper piecing, which is where you're able to get these really intricate angles with piecing that you're not normally able to. So you sew quilts with a 1/4 of an inch seam. It makes it so that the seams aren't bulky when you patch the front. So there's like 3 parts to a quilt. It's the top, the middle part, which is the batting, which makes it fluffy, and then the backing. And then the actual quilting part refers to not only the whole process, but also to the like lines that you see on a quilt. So when a quilt like gets that texture, that's what the quilting is. And so it's very funny because there's lots of Facebook group drama about like what the definition of quilting actually is, and it's endlessly fascinating. And by that I mean like kind of infuriating sometimes
We love
because
a crafting drama. I've just
oh my god,
posted the link to the quilting project. It's the birdwatchersproject.com. And yeah, it's really cool. And you'll be able to see all the designs for the whole quilt. It's in the stream description, by the way.
New product. Okay, so September's bird, which the block will be released on the 11th, is the green heron. So that's the next one.
Oh, cool. Nice.
And I'm really delighted because they did them all to scale.
Yeah.
So they like all relative to each other are like the quail and the hummingbird and the cerulean warbler and a couple of the other small ones are like to scale to the rest of them. So like the heron and the spoonbill and the great horned owl.
Yeah, and the cute little
like
cerulean warbler just, in the bottom corner.
Such a thoughtfully like made pattern. But yeah, oh yeah, so foundation paper piecing, you print out these paper templates and then you actually do like some like folding and like backwardsing to create what is essentially like the mirror image of what's on the paper. Because when you're sewing it in a way where when you like flip it over, it's like the back. I don't have like in progress.
Sounds like quilting meets origami.
Yeah, it's like it definitely broke my brain a little bit to try to figure it out on the first go. But what was I doing?
It was the first time you'd done that style.
Sorry?
Was it the first time you'd done that style?
No, actually, so that guy on the wall back there,
the map.
that is the Great Lakes.
Yeah.
And so
same style.
That was my first foundation paper piece
awesome.
like project. And it's a big map of the Great Lakes. And I didn't put any batting in it. I just kind of like pillowcase seamed it because by the time it was done, I was like so ready to be done with it. Sure. I was so cranky about like
no, it's really cool.
all these pieces and putting it together, and it's pretty big. It's a decent size, but was very proud of how that turned out. I think it could have been. We're all like, my quilting instructor taught us to not when we like finish something to not like. I need to lay an egg. Give me 1 second.
You're right.
Just lock in here. So everyone else can take their turns. My quilting instructor, when she was teaching us, she's awesome. She like really emphasized like not being a perfectionist because like even though quilting is something that's like got a lot of exactness to it, that no one is going to notice your mistakes besides you. And so it's not a good idea when you're gifting someone something to be like, oh my God, it's not perfect, but like, here it is. Because all they're going to think about is you saying that and not the fact that like you just made this incredibly intricate, gorgeous handmade thing that like is going to become an heirloom. Right. Yeah. So I'm trying not to get into the habit of. I caught myself. I almost did it. I was like, oh, there's like some mistakes, but obviously, like, there's gonna be mistakes the first time you do something.
I need to stop doing that with my pottery. Sometimes that's the first thing I do. I'm like, oh, hello, I'm not happy with it, and I'm just like, no, stop it. Just let them react to it how they want to react to it.
Exactly. But yeah, quilting is it's been really fun. I'm my other like main hobby probably is besides like the sports I play. In terms of craft is probably jewelry making. I did a lot of that in college. And it's like the thing I'd like spend most of my time or that's not sewing on. I was really like collage. My sister taught me to crochet and knit, so I do that. I love like hopping around to different projects like as the wind takes me, which is very fun. This is my plan. Okay. Great.
Okay, alright. I was just worried the stream had frozen, but I think it's okay. What is my plan here? Feel like I could take food, play crane, play swallow.
Nice. Oh, you got the whooping crane? I was like, I've drawn too many times. I need to just get shit down.
Yeah, I mean,
Hi, Swiftly.
Hello. Welcome on in. I kind of want that butcher bird though, to be honest, because I need to push out my forest. So I could draw. You even have the food to play the butcher bird. Yeah, I could draw. Toss an egg.
I also, if you guys can't tell, love talking about crafts. So if like you look at the post and you see anything you want me to talk about or like have questions about, I wanna talk about it. So
Yeah, yeah,
let me know.
yeah. I was gonna ask. Let me pull up my. Oh no, I took it off. What were the? Yeah, give me a second. I had it, and then I used that window for something else because I hate having too many tabs open.
That makes sense.
How many tabs can you tolerate having open at once? Because it is a
Oh,
real stressor for me to have too many.
it depends. I think it's like uh I need to have everything in one place sometimes for work, like when
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing a longer research project or trying to
Good
put
night.
something like together. You have like
Did Liquid
mm,
win? Nice. Ben's
like
Dota team won. It's like their
oh
big
nice.
championship for the year. So
Fun.
yes.
I don't know.
Um,
I remember, I think in college, I had a lot more tabs open at different times just because, like, if I had a paper open, I was like, okay. And I think I had like 70 tabs open at one time when I was thesising. That was a lot. And it was the most satisfying thing to just close that out when I was completely done with it. Yeah, I haven't really used the tab group thing. I'm sure like that's useful and maybe I'll figure that out and try it. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't I think when it gets into like when I can't really see what is on each tab and I have to start clicking through
yeah, when they
the
get too
tab, that's
small.
the point at which I'm like, all right, I need to clean this up so I can at least like have a lay of the land when I have like got my windows out.
Sure. I found what I was going to ask about.
Ooh,
I noticed that two of the photos that you sent me were bags, and I was like completely impressed because that seems really complicated to me. And the
I love
fish
bags.
bag, I'm so obsessed with the fish bag. It is so cool.
Yes. Well, actually, so the creator of the fish bag just released a bird bag.
Oh,
So I have that's on my list. I just bought the pattern. I'm really excited. I need to decide what bird I'm gonna do.
uh huh.
But I will. Where's the easiest place for me to put this for you?
DM it to me.
Okay. But yeah. So the bird or the fish is the swim along crossbody by Madison Makes, and then the flyaway crossbody is the bird ones. And she made 3 different like views for different birds, and you can kind of customize it for what bird you want. I'm so stoked. I like definitely have like a large number of bags now, but I
Oh
think it's worth
wow,
it.
that's so
Um,
cool.
right? And so let me link the fish too. But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was so obsessed, and I think my friends really it made me feel very seen, and like my friends really knew my brand because
Mm-hmm.
when this fish crossbody was coming out, they were like, "Oh my god, like you need to get this," and I was like. 6 people have sent this to me today, and I am absolutely delighted. Like, I don't
Yeah.
even mean that in like a,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh dear
um,
God. Yeah, like
yeah,
yeah.
I mean that in like a, ah, yes, this is very nice.
Yes.
Okay. Hen is not getting the wheat. I'm sorry. That peaceful dove is, you're already getting the wheat every time I activate this. I don't want to give this to Embry because of the wagtail.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Uh, everyone's got good food access. Everyone's going to get a wheat at some point.
Mm-hmm.
There you go, Jenna.
Yay.
You get the first one. Yeah, the fish bag. So bag making is really fun because there's so many different techniques. And this pattern from this maker, Madison Moore, she made a like 42 um page pattern
Mm-hmm.
that like not only included different ways of like finishing your bags with different views and like tail combinations and whatever, but she included basics on like how to quilt, so like how to make the quilt sandwich for the parts, or um like how to finish the seams inside your bag with binding so there weren't just like loose like zigzagged seams. I mostly do patterns for bags. I haven't like once you I feel like I'm getting to the point where when you make a bunch of them you kind of like understand the mechanics of a bag, or
Yeah.
at least of sewing one. So I think I'm getting to that point, and I'm not sure how I'm going to apply that knowledge yet,
Mm.
because I really like the duffel I made. That was a pattern. It's a really nice like overnight size. um
Just the amount of
and
examples that she's got. They're just the red-winged blackbird. I can't. They're so good.
right.
All right, let
I
me
don't know what I'm
post
gonna
that.
make. I think like a friend said a goose, which I think is good, but I'm not sure if like maybe if I hope they're not listening, because I might make her a goose bag for her birthday. But so oops, spoiled if she's on here, but I don't know. Like I want to try to do a piping plover because I think that's my favorite bird, or at least like according to my PowerPoint that I gave on Tuesday. It's the bird that describes me at this stage of my life. So, and is also if someone asked me like, what bird, like, are you? I think I would say a piping plover. Or what bird would you be if you were a bird? And I think the answer is a piping plover.
Now, my British mates would be not irritated, but perhaps slightly disappointed in me if I didn't point out that it is actually plover, like Donald Glover, and not plover.
What? What?
Yeah. Sorry. Sorry to break that to you. They get very intense about
You're joking.
it. So
like
yeah,
plover?
it's plover.
Piping plover? Oh, I have a really
plover.
funny story related to British people. This is not at their expense, but so I have taken 2 groups of people to the Indiana Dunes Birding Festival. So this is a festival that's happened every year, hosted by the Indiana Audubon. It's in the Indiana Dunes National Park. It's along the Great Lakes. It's the It's the Midwestern Flyway, so it's a really popular path for birds that are making their migratory journeys, both north in the fall or south in the fall, north in the spring.
Yeah.
And so many birds there. I think they've observed like 280 species in the Indiana Dunes, which is crazy. But so you go on these tours with people, and like there are very knowledgeable naturalists and scientists and just people who like birds who will lead not tours, but birding excursions throughout the course of this festival. And so we're on this trip. In 2024 was the first time I went, and we're on this wander through the state park, which is next to the national park. And this guy is like, we're looking for these warblers, whatever. And I'm like, oh, have you seen a prothonotary warbler? I said it like that, right? And so this guy's like, where are you from? And I was like, Chicago. And he's like, that's the way the British say it. And I was like, oh God, you know I'm saying that. It's because I've only listened to someone screaming Wingspan. That's how he says that when he talks about it.
Oh yes, a British person streaming Wingspan. I wonder who that is.
Who could that have been? Yeah. But it was just so funny because he's like, where are you? And then one of the people in the group was like, what's the, like as a joke, like what's the red-blooded American way of saying it? And it's protonotary to people who are not from England. But I was just like, oh my God, this is the most like, I wasn't embarrassed, but it was just really funny to have to explain to someone that watching a board game about birds streamed online is how I learned how to pronounce this warbler's name.
Amazing.
And it was really funny. I don't know, my friends have not let me forget about that, but
I love it so much.
Okay, so back to plovers. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't think I'm gonna say it. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
We have
However you like.
Sorry?
However you like is fine with me.
Okay, cool.
And you will not judge me if I say pleated woodpecker, because I do tend to do that by knee jerk.
I think like when in Chicago we've been saying like plovers because we've had at least one nesting pair of plovers since 2020. I think was when the first pair popped up. And so we've had a very
they are adorable. I am looking at them.
So
they're just
cute.
They look like cartoon versions of birds.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And then you see them walking around and they're going like, ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
And that's where they get their Latin name is like Claritas, like Melodius or something like that because of the sound they make. It's very beautiful. I don't know. I butchered the heck out of the Latin. But
they're so tiny. They're the size of a sparrow.
They're so tiny. I want this model. I'm just collecting. I'm giving pine cones for everyone, Hen. You're about to get a pine cone. I wish I could draw something else. I need to get a freaking wetland bird down. I have one in my hand. I just need to get it down. I don't know what I was saying, but the plovers are great. The plover bird call like little when they're like walking around and like running around, they go like that's what it sounds like. I don't know. Yeah. So silly, dude.
So good. Quality content.
I on Tuesday gave a presentation at a lesbian bar in Chicago that was a slide night that my friend organized. You're welcome, Deb. That you could talk about anything. And so when I talked to my sister, she was like, you should do a PowerPoint about birds, but more specifically birds that describe you at different stages of your life.
Mm-hmm.
And so one of my friends came to it, and there was time for questions at the end of each presentation. And she was like, do a bird call. And I was like, no, I'm not doing that here. Like, everyone got like a very personal, like story here. And I was like, I'm not doing that. And also it was very funny because someone was like, did you know the person who asked you to do a bird call? And I'm like, yes, don't worry. I wouldn't have said that to someone who I didn't know super well.
Nice.
So
I just posted a photo in the thread in the media channel for this stream. So you can see what I'm dealing with, because I can't see the bottom half of my screen because Odin is just sitting there.
Media.
I was like, Odin buddy, down in front.
Janet is behind. My little sweet little kitty cat is on the chair behind me. Can't see her, but
sweetheart. But yes, I did adore the mental image of you doing your slide night presentation.
Oh yes, it was funny. It was like I divided it up into like, so half the screen was like facts about me, and then the other half of the screen was birds.
Mm-hmm.
That were relevant to what I was talking about. Who's getting the pine cone this time? Embry can have it. Unhinged that you call them pine cones, Hen. I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep saying it for the rest of the stream, but unhinged. So like half the screen was like pictures of me from each different life stage, and then the other half was the Cornell Lab of Ornithology's like little thing where they do like what family the bird is in, the common name, the Latin name, like some details about like their nest types and things like that in a photo. And so I would kind of give like these little overviews of like, okay, and from 0 to 12 years old, I was, you need like a lot of parental support, and you are a little fuzzy. Like, I had very like fuzzy hair, and not a lot of it when I like was a baby, which is very funny. And then also like was like, oh yeah, sometimes you need to be thrown back into the ocean when you get off track, right? And the bird I picked to describe that part of my life from 0 to 12 was the Atlantic puffin, because in Iceland they have to like take a little
them. Yeah.
Yes,
I saw that video recently. Right? Yeah.
Yes. So I talked about that. Like that's the kind of comparison I was making. Which it was really fun. I had a blast. I prefaced beforehand, I was like, I promise this isn't a trauma dump. Like, I'm gonna be giving you some like very funny insights on these various periods of my life, but I won't be like, oh, here's all my trauma. So it was good.
I just love that there's something about being an adult that suddenly things like that aren't sometimes intimidating anymore. Like if you had to give like a 5-minute oral presentation in high school, it was like the worst thing ever, and how are you ever going to survive, and people are going to stare at you for 5 minutes. But I reckon I could stand up in front of people and talk for a good hour.
Yeah, like this was mostly a room of strangers. I think I knew the 2 or 3 of the organizers, and then 2 of my friends that showed up. So like out of maybe like 40 people in this room, I knew 5 of them, and I was like, amazing. You know what? I'm going to get up and tell you about this like devastating breakup, or about how like I would compare myself in high school to an acorn woodpecker because I was a little loud and annoying.
Yeah. I bet they were eating up. I bet they loved it.
It was great. It was someone came up after me after the show and said like did not have an enthusiasm for birds prior to this, but you changed that, and like the way you delivered it with such enthusiasm, like it was infectious, and that meant a lot to me.
Oh, he's trying to turn around. Oh no, turning circle. Oh, and he's lying down. Okay, that's good. You're lower. Just dealing with. Oh, here he is, Mr. Determinator, who
Hello.
is of the plover. The plover correction crew. We summoned him.
Unbelievable.
Hello. Welcome on in. Haven't seen you around too much lately, Manate. Miss you, bud. You must be missing each other. Ships in a night. those little tidbits after a public talk. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Very cool. All right, it's my
Yeah,
turn.
it
What
was
am I
really
doing?
sweet.
Um, do I want to become a problem?
Do I want to become a problem?
Hmm.
Me, whenever I'm mildly inconvenienced, no, I'm kidding. I don't. I generally try to. I'm getting better at standing my ground for things like that bother me, but I am definitely not a. I do have. Someone told me recently they think I have bike rage and not road rage, because I do try to bike around Chicago a lot, but I get really annoyed when people are not being respectful of cyclists because we don't have fantastic
Yeah,
infrastructure of a lot of kinds here in the U.S., but our
sure.
bike infrastructure kind of sucks,
Yeah.
especially. So, yeah,
My husband Ben rides to work in the nice weather, and it's only like 3-4 k's into the middle of the city, and there are like sometimes bike lanes and stuff, but also drivers can just be really scary at how much they don't
yeah,
notice or look for cyclists sometimes. He's
yeah.
had so many near misses, and it freaks me out.
Yeah, I got hit last fall, about a year and a month ago. I got T-boned while someone was turning into an alley, and I wasn't like super seriously injured. I did get a concussion, but it was like a whiplash concussion, so I didn't hit my
Yeah.
head directly, which was
Oh,
great.
ouch.
Again, would have much rather had this not happen, but all things considered, I was very lucky to not have like come out worse from it. So it's scary, and it's really interesting as someone who both like has a car and bikes that I feel like I've always been pretty like aware of cyclists,
Yeah.
but I try like extra hard. I think when I'm in my car to like be respectful. I just like I can't stand when people are like in the bike lanes or think that like somehow the fun argument is like, oh, cyclists think they like own the road and they have like more rights than everyone else. And I'm just like, that's not the case here. Like we all have the same rights. Like I can't kill you on my, 50-pound bike. You can kill me in your 2,000-pound car. So
It's like
let's
when you're on the ocean, the big container ship it has right of way,
yes.
and
Yes.
everything smaller than that has got to get out of the way.
Yes.
100%. Yeah, I think we want to re-roll this feeder. Ooh, that's better.
Oh, that sucks swiftly. Yeah, that's it's about how it goes sometimes here. Or they'll idle in the bike lanes.
Oh,
Like they'll think instead of pulling over slightly to the like to where there's a parking spot. So like you'll have the bike lane and then a parking spot next to it, but they'll hang out in the bike lane because they couldn't be bothered to like slip into the parking spot to get out of the way. And it's just kind of like you're putting me in danger by making me go into traffic if
yeah,
like that's how it's going. And it's
not cool.
I can gripe about this all day. We can we can get off my bike soapbox if we need to.
Do you have much in the US? Do you have like bike lanes, but they're only at specific times of the day? Like we have,
No.
yeah, we have like sides of the road that you can park in as long as it's not the like 3 hour slot of the day that it's reserved as a bike lane. Because like they're trying to accommodate the cyclists who are like commuting.
Yeah.
So it's like they don't have the infrastructure to make the road wide enough and have parking and have a bike lane, so they like sort of share it. So it's like I want to park here, but is it a bike lane right now or is it not?
Right. Yeah, that's interesting. We have Chicago's starting to do a lot more bus only lanes that the bikes can also use at certain times.
Right.
But that's also kind of it's an interesting decision, I feel like, because it's like, okay, this bus is huge. And bus drivers are generally very, like my experience with bus drivers has been very good as a cyclist. I think they get it, which is nice.
Yeah.
And yeah, we don't do that, but the city itself is getting really is more like trying to expand infrastructure where it can and put in like concrete barrier bike lanes and yeah, we have that too, Michael. It's mostly for cars in that sense. But yeah, it's nice to see more like actual bike infrastructure going up. And then where
Yeah.
they can't do that because of space constraints. Well, thank you for the egg. That's very nice of you.
You're welcome.
Um,
May it ruin your end of round plans.
no, it will not. Actually, a single egg, I can handle that.
I haven't really been looking at anyone else's boards. Let's have a look.
I haven't played a ton of Wingspan lately. I did take a break after crashing out magnificently in one of the recent tournaments. I did have a decent run in the last like single elimination. I think it was the Dracula Parrot duel.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was all right. But the I think from like Major League Wingspan on, I just had like a run, and I was like, yeah, I'll take a break. Like I'll chill. I'll play with friends. I'll like,
Yeah.
Do that. But yeah, I'm like not really.
I've also been pretty low key recently. I did do my first Asia tournament, which was the Ear Dove duet, the duet one. Yeah. I mean, I played a few good games, but overall I kind of tanked because I'm just not consistent with duet. I haven't played enough of it.
I don't know. I don't like it that much. Like I think not that I don't like it. I think it's cool, but
yeah,
I would prefer to play a standard game over a duet game.
It's a lot to think about.
Sometimes I need to be in the right headspace. Yeah, exactly. Like a lot to think about bit of trying to account for everything. And I just sometimes when I'm playing a casual game, I don't feel like trying to big brain like which birds I'm going to pick up to fit what duet spaces.
It's like you're trying to play normal Wingspan and also a game of checkers at the same time.
Yeah. For real.
But yes. Cool. I would like to take a minute to acknowledge that I am wearing glasses today, which is a very rare event for me, because I was playing a video game and I am old, and the words on the screen started getting real blurry.
Oh no.
And I was like, I think I need to get some glasses out. I think my eyes are just tired from work, and then just trying to concentrate reading a screen. And I thought I am going to another screen and I'm going to be reading more things, so I should probably keep wearing them. But I've been playing a game that came out last night, so about 26 hours ago. It is the sequel to an indie game called Hollow Knight. Which is really exciting because it's an Adelaide, like my city. The developer is based in Adelaide, so
cool.
It's like a real Australian success story. But the original game, Hollow Knight, it's like a 2D platformer game. It's actually really difficult.
It looks beautiful.
Yeah, it's really cool. And the art is like a really small dev team, so it's like two people, like one person doing the programming and like one person doing the drawing, the art style, and one person doing the music, and it's really cool how they go about it. And they kind of broke the internet last night. Yeah,
I skimmed the article and it was so sweet, saying that like another publisher said they were going to delay their game for a month so that like let the game have its moment, which like that's like so beautiful. I love that, we get these nice little like very human moments at a time that doesn't really feel like that sometimes.
Yeah, for sure. Actually, I don't want to do that. I want to keep the card. Come on, Butcherbird. Yes, thank you. I mean, I would have liked the House Finch, but sure.
I would have liked the House Finch.
Everyone would have liked the House Finch. So yeah, I've been playing Silksong. I am bad at it. I get
as long as you're having fun. Yeah, that's real. How dare I not be good at something the first time I do it has been something that I've said jokingly, but sometimes it's like, oh, you actually do need to take a step back and remember that things take practice. Unbelievable.
I am very much the kind of person who reaches for the easiest mode available, like the story mode of a video game, because I'm there for the narrative and the visuals and the experience, and I don't really like to be challenged. It sounds pretty bad, but
no, that's okay. I think like the cool thing is that like stuff like video games, it's like the unique experience everyone gets is like part of the appeal.
Yeah, for sure. So unfortunately, this does not have an easy mode, so I'm going to be going for a while on this one and perhaps needing to learn the patterns of the bosses and how they make attacks so that I can figure out how to take them down. And it's going to be a long process. But that's okay. I do like watching people speedrun games like that. So there are a couple of content creators that I follow that are like, I mean, there's a whole community built around this game that has been absolutely like rabid for it for years and years and years for this sequel. Right. So it's been highly, highly anticipated, hence why it broke the internet. So
cool.
Yeah, so that's been my last couple of days. So I was sitting at work today and all I could think about, all I wanted to do was go home and play my video game.
Oh.
I was like, am I like 7 or what?
Hey, that's how I feel about my crafts. Like when I am like, if I'm on a work trip, I think about my cat and I think about my crafts. And I'm like, oh shit, both of those are at home. Like, can't lug my sewing machine with me. Massive bummer.
All right, let's play another.
Oh, I will say that the tempo thing, to go back to Duet, that is a good shout. The tempo is fun. I think it's like, I just, quite frankly, probably have not spent enough time like in the mode, but yeah, 1v1 sometimes I feel like I put like a overinflated importance on it, and I think sometimes like the elo system we've got on the tournament server gets to my head a little bit.
Yeah.
And I like forget that at the end of the day, like this is a video game that I play for fun, or like not a video, but a board game video game that I play for fun. Yeah, but I feel that.
Yeah, for sure. We should all perhaps not get too wrapped up in our imaginary bad points.
I've been playing a lot of Deadlock, which is the MOBA shooter that came out recently. It's still in early access with some friends. And it's funny because that game sometimes like me and my friends get a little intense about. And we have to step back and be like, all right, this is a video game that we are playing for fun with our friends that has no standing on anything. If anyone needs an invite into the playtest, let me know, or like ping me on Discord and I can get people that if they're interested. But I am not a MOBA person. I played League like once and I was like, oh, I want to do this. Like, I'm not interested, but I like the what they've done with Deadlock. It feels a little different than League, with like combining some of those same elements. And I've played a lot of like RPGs, a lot of like first-person shooters. I met like some really good internet friends during the pandemic playing Overwatch that I still talk to. And yeah, it's that's
so cool.
Tight. Yeah.
I don't know if you've heard of Dota. My husband
I played a little bit.
Plays Dota, and he has this whole friend group of people that he plays with. So it's very sweet how you can make those friendships playing video games. And I mean, this is technically a video game.
This is a video game that I've made friends through. Like, it's pretty cool. I think a lot about how, you know, I grew up in the like don't talk to strangers on the internet era very much. And so it's very funny. A couple of years ago went to the Maryland Renaissance Fair to meet up with some internet friends. This one guy hosted like 8 of us at his house for us to go to like the National Aquarium in Baltimore and to the Ren Fair. And it was so funny because I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to Maryland to meet up with some internet friends. Like, and that's really funny saying that. Like obviously I was an adult, but like, yep, go to meet strangers on the internet in real life.
What stranger danger?
Right. Yeah. Like I know these people.
Yeah.
I played hundreds of hours of video games with them. Like, what could go wrong? Yeah, no, but they're so nice.
It's cool.
That was really
fun.
And
I fully believe that online friends can be just as important and valuable as in-person friendships, for sure.
Right.
It's been my experience.
Like I was talking about like relationship drama the other night with my like not drama, but like my like you get to a level of familiarity where I'm like, yeah, like I'm talking about like dating and like family stuff and whatever, and like with people, and it's like it's really beautiful that you like build that, you can build that familiarity even if you've like not interacted with them in person a ton.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure. What is going on with everyone else's board? Let's have a look. I'm not seeing a lot of monal seeds coming through. You're being a little bit stingy with these pine cones.
I've realized I haven't really drawn a ton, so I will be using the monal at some point. I played a tournament game a couple weeks ago, or it was during the DPD, when what was I saying? Oh yeah, the main duck was like my opponent's starting bird, and we had a good conversation about how like it just does not build tempo well, and I feel like here I am in round 3 with like not a fantastic score, trying to like get something going here.
Sure.
But wait. Yeah, okay. There's a monal seed. You're welcome. Who's gonna get the glass seed? Not Hen. Sorry, Hen.
Oh no.
Probably doesn't matter that much. Look at Teal Party over here on Embry's board.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Embry can have another seed.
I'm like desperate for a color for my second column grasslands because I've got behaviorist.
Nice. Yeah, I'm working with Grassland Ranger, so the rock pigeon was mostly to clear that one, the minor egg from last round, but again, just vibes here.
Nice. We like that.
I have this crow that I want to play at some point, but I'm not sure where to put it. But I'm not drawing enough cards really to, you know how it goes.
I know.
Oh, your peaceful book is full. I really could have given you a seed. No, it's not full. Well, there's one. Yeah. I did not notice that, Hen. Thank you. Good call out.
The peaceful dove can become less full. Eggs can be exchanged for goods and services.
I was gonna beat me to it. What other questions you got for me, Jenna? Chat? Anyone?
What have I got? Sorry.
Yeah. What other questions?
Oh, questions. Yeah. Tell me about flag football because I don't understand. Okay, explain American football to me like I'm an imbecile because I do not understand. Like I've watched all of Friday Night Lights, like all like 5 seasons or whatever, and I still don't understand American football. So please explain.
That's fair. I also don't really understand it, and it is quite different from flag from what I've heard. I have
because I thought flag was just American football, but like sort of the non-contact version where you grab
essentially
grab the flag.
There's some differences, and like maybe those differences are like Embry's board is deadly. You're right. I need to start giving you seeds, Hen. You've convinced me. I
like the Hen's the only one really paying attention to the game.
Yeah.
Out of people in the chat.
So American football, you have 4 downs to get the ball to the end line, right? And so you have to advance a certain number of yards in order to not advance a down. So you start on first down, and if the other team prevents you from getting the ball across the line, I don't remember what the technical term is. I know there's a line of scrimmage. I know that's where I have to line up when I'm defending in flag. I don't know what it's technically called in. Line of scrimmage is different from like the down line, right? So you'll see people on the sidelines with these big like targets, essentially they look like, and that shows the players and the like fans where the down line is. So that's how far the ball has to advance down the field for you not to lose it down. So
it changes. It moves.
Yes. So if there's like penalties, right? So like you can lose yards, but by like getting a penalty, and it depends on the severity of the penalty, but you basically have to just get it across the line somehow. So in flag football, there's no tackling, right? There's defending, but the defending is very much like up on your chest. It's not like pushing, like there is contact, but it's not like full tackling, right? And the way you stop a ball is you can't okay, I'm gonna crow, I think here. No, I'm not. I'm gonna grieve. I'm gonna be responsible. I'm gonna play the grieve. You can defend like that, and so you have to, same concept, advance the ball to try to score a touchdown, by passing the down line. This is again my best way of explaining it. I also come from like a soccer background, so I'm very much like it's very foreign to me also, until I've like started learning. And I've learned about some rules in the process of playing when they were like, you're bull rushing. And I was like, what does that mean? I was not that didn't get explained to me, right?
So I really struggle with the concept of offside in soccer. So
yeah,
these sorts of rules, I struggle. I really do.
I can also explain offside once I'm done with football.
Okay.
But because I've explained this at many a bar with like glasses and silverware and trying to explain to people like the concept of last defender and everything like that. There's a really funny video of me that one of my friends has of me like explaining this to someone. But so in flag football, you cannot like take action on the ball if you're a defender, right? So you can like intercept a pass, and then that means that you can try to like run it the opposite way into your own end zone to try to score yourself. And then possession also goes back to the team, like to your team if you've made the interception. But to kill a play and to end a possession, you have to, or to end it down, as a defender, you have to pull their flags. Right. And the ball stops where the ball is. So like the technique is running with the ball outstretched. Oh, that's a nice tray. Too late probably for
the whole like taking the flag thing kind of feels a bit baseball-y. I don't know.
Yeah, kinda. It's a little bit, but like it's very, I don't know, like you're marking zonally, you're watching like the whole field, you're like you're still trying to get the ball down the field, but you pull the flags to stop the play. And if you have if you do not get the ball past a certain like point, which is that yardage point that I was talking about in 4 tries, like your goal is to get it to the end zone, then possession goes to the other team and it restarts at first down and they go the opposite side. They're the opposite way. And play starts from the last point at which the other team had the ball. So say you make it down the field. I don't remember how big the flag football field is. Say you make it down the field 30 yards, right? And the end zone is at 50 yards. Your 4th down happens and you you guys don't advance the ball. The team with possession of the ball does not advance, does not score, right? Or get past that like 5-yard line. Then possession reverts, but it reverts from the place that the ball was last, or the ball was supposed to start from last for the other team. And then you go back on the other side. This is like it's a little difficult. It's very wordy explanation. I'm very much like a combo visual audio person. So when I'm explaining, I was like
comment that it's rugby but passing forwards and the scrum exists very loosely. The issue there is that rugby, it can be big in Australia, but it's big on like the eastern seaboard, so like Sydney and Brisbane mostly. And so it's not widely followed in other places apart from like literally like those 2 states.
Gotcha.
So I don't really understand rugby either. So I really don't have like a lot of comparison for that type of sport. But I'd say I picked up a little bit from TV shows. Do you still have like kickers, like conversions?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I am actually, in the spring, I was our kicker because everyone was like, oh, soccer goalie, you punt the ball all the time. You're good at that. You're probably good at this.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I've never kicked a football before, but how different can it be? It's very different. It's a different shaped ball. It does not fly the same way. It does not come off your foot the same way. The first time I kicked it, it was embarrassing. But then I got like decent at it. Once I practiced, what a concept, practicing to get good at something. They'd be like, it was very satisfying when opponents would be like, you didn't have to kick it that far. And I'm like, yeah, I guess I did.
Yeah, you did.
So that felt good. I don't know. We have our first game of the fall season tomorrow, actually, which I'm really excited for. I play through a queer league in Chicago. And the system works where you there's a lot of rec leagues, like rec sports leagues, or at least like the ones I do for soccer, are like you pick your team, right? Like you make a team with people or like people you've just run into. And the flag football league I'm in does it a little differently, where there's a draft at the beginning of each season, so you get to play with different people every time, and I think that's really fantastic for community building. I've met a lot of really cool people through it.
That makes it a bit less really sort of cliquey.
I think it really avoids that. And I really appreciate the opportunity to learn a new sport as an adult. I think you don't get a lot of chances to do that, right? Because you like grow up, and I played a lot of different sports as a kid. Like I played a little bit of park district soccer, but I never did like club soccer. Um, in the way that like people did. I walked on in high school because a friend wanted to play soccer, and I was like, I want to play soccer, or I want to hang out with my friend. Can I be a goalkeeper? Because I don't want to run. And they were like, yeah, okay, we can teach you. And I was all right at it. And then yeah, that's the like that's a good 30 words or less explanation there, Michael. Thank you for that. But so and then I walked on in college to play goalkeeper also, which was a ridiculously cool experience.
Very cool.
I like made so many friends, and like I really feel like I got a cool. Oh, that doesn't go there.
I can totally see you as a goalie.
Thank you. And that actually that translates really well to flag football. Actually, it's been. Okay. This is funny.
If I ever had ambitions to play soccer, I would definitely also have to be a goalie, but definitely because I have really good hand-eye coordination. I don't have very good foot-eye coordination. Or very good foot coordination in general. I'm so freaking clumsy.
When I told my parents that I was going to play goalkeeper when I came home from school, like the week that like tryouts were or whatever, when they were putting the team together, I said, I'm going to be a goalkeeper. And they were like, are you sure? Like, I was a pretty clumsy kid. I still am a little clumsy sometimes. I feel like I've gotten like a little bit more athletic. One of my college soccer teammates once called me the most non-athletic athlete she'd ever seen, and I knew she meant well. And like, she's one of my dear friends, but that has stuck with me so deeply because like I am a little leggy. I like did have a couple more left feet than I should have sometimes, and there was a time freshman year where we had so few field players because of injuries, and we had 3 goalkeepers that they turned to the 2 non-starting goalkeepers, which were me and another one of my classmates, and said, hey, yes, no, I also had to run anyway. It sucks because you get to college and they're all like, you have to run. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. But I did. And so freshman year, they said, okay, we have too many goalkeepers. We need people to just get a field uniform on, go on, like if someone who knows what they're doing, a 10-minute rest on the sidelines, and then come off, right?
Yeah.
I had the brilliant idea because I had watched my teammates do this, and I had, again, never played like enough serious soccer to be like really like knowing what I was doing completely or have the athleticism that I think forwards do have. I'm very like I feel like explosive in my athleticism, and like for short distances and short bursts, and very like
you're a sprinter. Yeah.
Muscle actions. Yeah, like I'm a sprinter and a jumper, and I like that was not really translating to forward enough. It's like more longer running. It is shorter like sprints of running, but it's holding up the ball. It's like you have to have an awareness like wherever you are on the field, but like a different kind of awareness than goalkeepers. And I had this brilliant idea of heading down a punt that my goalkeeper had made, right? So I'm like looking up this ball. I'm like, oh, I'm going to head it backwards to my teammate. This thing hits me right square in the nose. I collapse to the ground.
Oh, no.
There's a piece of film, like they recorded all of our games. There's a piece of film that's me. Everyone's going to get a free egg here because I need eggs. There's a piece of film where you see me collapse on the ground, and then the camera starts to pan away. But before you see that, you see my defender, one of my classmates, laughing because she's like, oh, this is like classic Carly being clumsy. Turns out I had broken my nose.
Oh, no.
So there's a very, like, she's the man style photo of me out there with, like, the tampon equivalent, like, shoved up my nose. Like, I'll have a keeper play forward. That was the end of my very short-lived career as a forward, but I did play a little bit more this summer in a tournament as a forward because I've gotten a little bit more athletic and a little bit, like, more of an understanding of where I'm going and what I need to be doing like that. So it's funny, but I don't know what the original like seg to that was, but I think it's kind of the like the explosivity and the footwork aspect of flag football has really translated well from goalkeeping to me, and I really enjoyed that. Yeah,
excellent.
Yeah,
I tried to learn tennis in my early 20s, and it did not go well.
Oh no,
it didn't go well. I was a terrible tennis player. I just wasn't ever consistent enough. Like I could make a really good shot, like 1 in 10.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, it was rough. It was rough. But yeah, it's hard to learn things as an adult.
Yeah. Oh, we got some more goalkeepers in chat. Is there a correlation between being a goalie and liking Wingspan? I don't know. I'm sure I could come up with something. Scored a goal as a goalie at 1s and 5 aside. Hell yeah. I did in high school. There was an especially windy day. I almost scored off a punt. So I punted it down to the essentially the other end of the field, and the wind was so bad that day that it carried it. And the other goalkeeper actually had to make a save on it to keep it from going in the net. And I'm still a little bitter. I don't know where she's at. I hope she's doing well. But that she saved it, because I'm like, that would have been such like an exceptional story to be able to tell. Like, haha, I scored as a goalkeeper.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like making a hole in one, right?
Right.
Very good. My brain is shutting down. What else were we going to talk about? Let me look at your craft pictures again. Where are
Yes.
they? Oh, the squares, are they coasters? The like blue ones?
They are coasters.
Yeah.
Made this as a little housewarming gift. They're very fun. Like way to just use up scraps. I'm gonna look at what other photos you put up here.
Oh, and the fish hat, that was like applique over like a logo. That was kind of a clever way.
Oh yeah,
reusing
that's what I did. I got that at a conference I was at, the hat, and then I got that fish fabric at a creative reuse store we have here in Chicago, which is like a thrift store for craft supplies. And I love fish, obviously, if you guys can't tell. Fish and birds are my things. So nice of that woman Madison to make patterns just for me.
Yes. Absolutely.
But yeah, I appliqued that over. It's also got like little wind turbines on the back, which is fun. And I was like, I'm not gonna cover those up.
Amazing. And then the
little
bird in the frame. I love it so much.
Plover.
Is it
It's
a plover?
supposed to be a little plover. Yes.
It's a little plover.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
I was
quilt was so impressive. Yeah.
Thank you. That one was funny because that was a like layer cake. It's called, that was gifted to me. So it's like a 10-inch like stack of pre-cut fabric. And I was like, I don't know what I want to do with this, but I just like want to sew something simple, and like found that pattern and went with it. So
the colors are great.
It's like a really nice size.
Yeah.
I didn't. I've not finished like a ton of like quilts. I finished 3 total. I did, or 4 technically, because I made one for my friend's wedding as a wedding gift, because that's like a thing you're supposed to, like, not supposed to, but it's like a traditional thing to give people quilts for their weddings, which I thought is nice. It's like a nice fun little tradition. Yeah, I finished 3, one with like fish and green stuff that I didn't send a photo of, that's on my bed. And then the blue hexagon one, that I did hand quilting, where, instead of I machine pieced the like top together, but for the little, nice penguin there.
Yeah, he did a thing.
Yeah, good job. So instead of machine quilting though, which is like putting the layers together like through the machine, I hand quilted with a thicker thread, which is a lot of fun and a very like nice activity to like sit on the couch and my cat would come and like,
yeah.
Nice. I like see what was going on and hang out with me while I did that, and it's a very nice like brain off activity.
Yeah.
And then I'm kind of in between. I don't have a like finished quilt or like a quilt in progress right now, but I'm noodling around to see besides the block of the month one, but that's obviously a year in the making. So
yeah.
I don't know when that's gonna happen.
Very cool.
Or I will know. I will have a finished quilt in July of next year. So. Yeah.
I have been massively procrastinating on cleaning up my pottery studio, and I just don't want to work in there at the moment because it's messy, and I don't want to clean it up because I just don't want to.
Yeah, this table behind me is where my like sewing machine is. It's like a dining room table that has turned into like a sewing table. It's what happens when you like live by yourself and you like can take up space, but it's nice to have like my things out so I can see it like that's how my brain works, right? So like I have like a craft project like by my bedside, it's like some crochet to pick up and do, and it kind of removes the mental hurdle of being like, okay, like I know I want to do this, I know I want to do these craft projects, so like if I have it out and like in my field of vision, I know I will get to it at some point, or that it just like makes it a little easier for me.
Yeah, for sure. A friend of mine doesn't have space in her garage for keeping her pottery wheel out all the time, so she has to pack the whole thing. Oh, sorry, I just bumped my mic. She like has to pack the whole thing away, and I couldn't. I feel like I would never use it if it was packed away.
That makes sense.
As annoying as it kind of is, just sitting in the middle of the garage, especially at the moment because it's messy. Yeah, it kind of needs to be.
I have to manage some expectations here with my score. It's not looking great, guys.
Yeah,
I did not draw enough this game.
Did not find the colours that I was desiring.
Damn.
Unfortunately.
Yeah,
I had big hopes for this behaviorist. I
have Grassland Ranger and ESP, and I'm scoring 0 on both of them right now. Despite this like really nice forest setup that I had. I think I just didn't draw enough. That's been my like weakness, I think, in Wingspan lately, has been I'm either drawing too much or not enough. And
yeah. I feel that.
It's very funny to try to balance that.
We need to chuck some stuff. Well, enjoy your eggs. Oh, finally, Butcherbird. Thank you. We need to do something with this oologist. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I need to get another bird down. And then I need to get... Oh, I can't max it out. That's so upsetting.
Dang.
Unless I get a free egg. Anyone want to give me a free egg?
Out a free egg?
Just so I can max my oologist?
I don't know if there's one coming. There may be one coming, but I think it depends on
Sure.
What happens. Because I'm gonna play this. I have an egret into large build crow, not to spoil.
Nice.
And then and then I'm gonna draw one more time to see if there's something I can like Hail Mary that's bigger than this pigeon to maybe scavenge a couple points. But
yeah.
Hey, it's all about the vibes, the friends we made along the way.
Indeed. It definitely is, for sure. Yes, good stuff. All right, what's going on here? How many? Yeah. I didn't even see the goldfinch go down. That's, yeah.
I didn't either. That's, yeah.
Need to pay better attention. I wonder what the Kia dug up. And Kiwi on Embry's board. So going bonus cards. Hopefully not ESP. But
I have ESP, don't worry.
Oh, okay.
And I'm scoring a big ol' 0 on it right now.
Oh no.
It's okay.
I feel bad for hogging all the bonus card birds.
No, it is what it is.
I mean, I didn't have that many, but yeah.
I had Rose-Ring Parakeet, so that's how I got ESP, which is kind of funny. But Rose-Ring Parakeet doesn't explicitly score ESP.
It feels like it should, but I get it.
Yeah. What else craft-wise have I not?
Ooh.
I don't know. I love a craft. I love a new project.
Do you ever do like embroidery, like cross stitch or?
Yeah, done a little embroidery. Not a ton. I have been actually embroidering my quilt labels. So I'll put like made by like Carly on there and like where the quilt was made, and like if it was for someone, like I put my friend's wedding date on theirs. I've not done a ton of like freehand embroidery. I did make a shirt. So there was like someone who was like embroidering these like, you know, like the little embroidered daisies where you make the loop and then you like loop at the end. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but so someone did that with like a college logos. And I actually did one of those for myself with like my college and like owls on it, like a little mascot thing. Free egg. Who's that from?
Probably me.
I was like, oh, there's your free egg, but
no. I had something to say and I've lost it. I have a cross stitch. I must have cross stitched as a kid because my mum is a big crafter, quilter, embroiderer. She did smocking when I was a kid. She's done crochet, knitting, anything to do with sewing. She's pretty much done it. She's so talented. And as a kid, I did a little bit of stuff with sewing because she sort of likes to keep us busy. Let's see what we're interested in. At one point, my brother and I had a sewing machine, and we sort of did a little bit of stuff. It never really like latched on, I suppose. But I saw this really cute cross stitch project, and I just like desperately want to do it. It is dinosaur like fossils,
Oh, so
and it's
cute.
on like black cross stitch
Jeez.
fabric. Yeah, the whatever it's called, the like cross hatch. Yeah, where you do the
Mhm.
cross stitching. I should find it. I'll find it later. It's fine.
I
And
found the puffin I did. I'll send it to you.
oh yeah, please.
Not the photo, but I found the kit.
Ah, butcher bird. Why? And I, my poor mother, I got her to buy the patterns for me, and I'm like
Uh-huh.
intending to do it at some point. But you know, pottery's my main love when I have the time. So I'm probably gonna ask her to do me like, 'cause she's got the patterns for me, but I need her to handhold me a little bit and take me to the craft store and buy the materials. And I don't know
That's
how
fair.
much like thread I need, and
Right.
I'm a bit hopeless. So I kind of need her to build me a little kit. I
That's,
think.
no, that's. I feel like that's not hopelessness. I feel like it's deferring to someone with a wealth of experience, and I think also like that's a very sweet way for you to get to spend time with your mom. So it's like
Yeah.
you get to like have that nice experience together, and I'm sure that's how she feels about it.
Oh.
Uh, like she gets to be like, oh, like I'm hanging out with my kid, like take her to the craft store. I'm teaching my mom how to sew, so I'm having this like
Oh,
kind of similar
cute.
experience. Yeah.
See if I can find them. They're really. They weren't Etsy, because of course they were. I've got a
I
minute.
really want to pull
Oh
Janet
yes,
out,
I found them.
but I don't want to bother her while she's sleeping.
Oh yeah, and they've got like plants on them too, so they're really cute. We're just heavy on links today. That's fine.
Yeah.
Dino cross stitch.
I'm scheming for my
It's a big
next
link.
quilt pattern. I'm trying to decide what I want to
You
do.
might need to bitly that. Late game decision making.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like my squad's gonna be okay, but it's not gonna be amazing. It's probably gonna be like 110 or something.
I'm sitting at 61 right now, so that's 40 points better than where
Oh,
I'm at.
okay.
Yes, correct. Don't even worry about it. Yeah,
I
this has
see.
not been my best, which is funny because like my board looks all right, but
Yeah,
there's
it
a lot of
does.
low point boards on there. Like it was a slower. I'm not gonna be able to save this. Maybe let's see. Amset, nope. Goshawk, nope. Oh, great! Ibis is coming to save the day.
Nice. There's nothing worse than a Hail Mary that just falls completely flat.
Yeah, so I'll get 3 points here, and then I'll get to play this Ibis and score at least 3 points on Grassland Ranger, and I'm qualified now for.
I posted the cross stitch designs in the stream description. They're
Oh,
completely adorable. I'm a dinosaur person. If you're
cute!
a
Oh my
fish and
god,
a
these are
bird person, I'm a
beautiful. I love the
dinosaur person.
colors.
Yeah, I just fell in love with them, and I just really like want to. I almost like want to have them more than I want to
Yeah,
make them.
no, that makes sense. Oh, these are cool. I love the colors. The shading is really pretty. I'm like not a something about the cross stitch like the way it looks I can appreciate, but it's not something that I'm like I want to do this. Like it just feels like not inorganic to me, but it doesn't really like that's the best way for me to put it, to be like, oh, like that's why I think I have, it's something I haven't like tried before, is it
Yeah,
just like hasn't like
they
had the appeal,
do
but like,
end up looking a bit
beautiful.
pixelated, just the style of
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
and there's nothing wrong with that. Like I'm not, no
No.
judgment, no, like, yeah.
Some designs can sort of be a bit forced in a cross
Yeah.
stitch. Yeah.
Oh shit, I need to fix that. That's an after stream problem. Yeah. I think my like tertiary craft after like that's the word maybe after like sewing, quilting, jewelry making is probably like collage. I'm really into that. I have some ones I've made. Cool. I didn't like pull photos of that, but I really like the active collage. So I made some fun like paper collaged birds a while back. Yeah,
that's cool. I did a collage. I did a certificate in graphic design a few years back, and one of the projects I did a collage. Let's see if I can find the. What will I want?
I don't have Grassland Data Analyst. I have Grassland Ranger. Oh my goodness! Wow, that's so funny. No. I was like,
well, at least you're getting 3 points off it.
No, I'm not getting any points off it.
Oh, it's Ranger, not Population Monitor. Not I thought it was Population Monitor.
That's so funny. Oh my god.
Sad. That's so sad.
Oh no.
Oh no.
R.
Oh no.
Guys, I promise this isn't indicative of my actual wingspan abilities.
Oh, I'm not gonna get my free egg, am I? That's okay.
I've talked a big game here. It's fine. This is about vibes. It's actually about me sandbagging so that when I play people on the tournament server, they're like, "Oh, easy elo," and then no, I'm kidding. Man,
I love
this is funny. Someone asked me the other night at the slide diet if I had a favorite wingspan bird, which is funny. Like, have you played wingspan, and what's your favorite bird? If so, I was like not really sure what to say. I did say Mina, like the common Mina in the moment, but I don't think that's actually true. I do like the Galah. I don't know. I think I would have to think about that longer, but I did say like I was like, yeah, I have like 800 hours in this game. I don't think anyone wants to play with me anymore. Like at least when I like in-person. No, I have some good in-person friends who we've one of my college friends moved here, and she and her partner hosted a wingspan tournament night, and we had like 16 people playing. There were three games going. It was Bioweaver. I see you, Deb. And I did end up winning that. I won a like little wood duck with a crown that they made for him.
Cute.
But and I won by 1 point. It was like 115 to 114. So like 110. It was
photo finish.
Like literally like a cowbird activation won me the game.
Yeah. Nice.
So I promise I can play. I can hang. Those. I can play.
It's alright. My husband doesn't want to play with me anymore.
Hen, that's bold saying European roller for you being like, oh, I removed the acorn woodpecker from the deck. Not to call you out here.
Don't worry, she removed Logie from her deck too.
Oh my god.
I know.
The Grackle's good. I like that. It's funny that Michael's also saying that. Okay, what do I do for here? I can score 3 points doing that, or 5 points. I can score we're getting a little meta here. Can I sneak out some end of round points if I do this? Yeah, that's okay. We're gonna do this.
Oh, it's not an egg. It's not an egg for me. No.
It is not an egg for you. Except if my habitat will not let me. Oh, there we go.
That's okay.
It is not an egg for you, unfortunately.
That's okay. That egg would have been worth 4 points, so I understand.
Yeah, I can't do that. Okay. Have 3 drops me down to 6 versus 7. This is too much. I do that, and then that puts me at 3rd. Nope.
I actually have too much food to cash it all with the magpie. That's upsetting. That's
Common Blackbird is better. Oh my god. After I BHG'd a new player. Oh my god, that's too
Michael,
good.
that's so rude. That's so rude. Oh.
Oh.
Welcome to Wingspan. It's a very fun, friendly game. Except for
All
this
right, so
one bird that steals your food.
I did crack 70.
Nice.
This board still looks better than 70 points, but that's fine. It happens.
It'd be like that sometimes. I would have loved that magpie lark. I definitely considered begging for that to be left for me. I was not above begging.
Hens, this board looks like a sneaky board. This looks like a classic sneaky hen board. That's gonna cook us.
It do look sneaky.
Oh
no, I had exactly the right amount of food. Oh, cruising.
Nice. Here you go. Oh, the magpie.
Yeah, I mean, I had to take a turn drawing it, but I couldn't not.
Right. This is so sad.
Oh.
It's okay. I'm actually not that stressed about it. Embry's board looks really good too, though. That's a lot of bonus cards. That's
oh, the Kakapo as well. That's nice.
Yeah.
It all comes down to the bonus cards. It's like in the Great British Bake Off when they say it's all down to the showstopper.
Yeah.
Ooh, eggs! Eggs!
Okay, we make it a Janet appearance here. Oh, we're getting eggs?
I played the pheasant. Hen. Yeah. I love you. Thank you.
All right, guys, we're gonna get a Janet appearance.
Janet.
Wow, I got you. Yeah, here she is.
That was massive for me.
It's the baby girl.
Hello, Janet. Hello. Aww.
Baby.
She's so sweet. She's so small. I can never get over how small she is.
She is very small. We joke that we have the small, medium, and large black cats in the family. My family cat that lives with my mom. Ooh, thank you for helping me pad my score a little bit more. 75. Let's go.
Woo.
So my mom has the family cat Licorice, who is very large, and then Janet is, even though she's small, she's technically the medium cat because my sister and her boyfriend have the tiny cat, like the small cat.
Oh, smaller than Janet.
Is also she's named Nebula. She's very sweet.
Cute. That's a cute name.
Call her Nebby Webby.
Nebby Webby.
I'm so glad Janet got an appearance. All right, let's look at how bad this turned out.
Aw. It's all about the eggs we laid along the way. Yeah.
Oh my god, look at all those bonus 35 from Embry. That's crazy. Oh my god.
Nice. Respect.
Wow. These are great scores, guys. Oh my god. Wow.
Oh, 1 point. 1 point.
Yeah, what a nice 3-person game for me to spectate.
Oh no. Oh no. GG's. Oh, no. Well played. Alright, let's have a look at these bonus cards.
Well played, guys.
Food Web for 4, Ethologist for 6, Pellet Dissector for 6, and Grassland Population Monitor for 5, and Ecologist for 6, and a Mechanical Engineer off the Kakapo for 8. So that won it. Kakapo for the win. GG's indeed.
Yeah, GG's.
Hen doing the work with the 8-point Grassland Data Analyst. I tip my cap. And a 5-point Wetland Population Monitor. And a 3-point Passerine. Very, very nice. And the 0-point ESP. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Oh.
Wow.
That's rough going. Oh
Yeah.
no. And yeah, I
Oh
had
no.
a 3-point behaviorist. I love a
Oh
behaviorist
no.
game, but it wasn't to be. Hen helped me with my oologist, and Magpie got me an extra 3 points on Forest Data Analyst. So Magpie was a
Nice.
pretty big play.
God, this is
Yeah.
all you can do is laugh.
Yes, if somebody yellow copied ESP, that would have.
Oh yeah,
that would have been.
that would be rough. I was like, all right, the moral victory is that I have ESP in my hand and no one else has it.
Owen just hooked his claw into my mouse. Good work, Rhodey. Oh, honey, he's back in my screen. Alrighty, well, GG's everybody, and thank you very much to Aqua for coming along, having a chat.
Thanks for having me. This was
so
fun.
Good times.
I had a really delightful time.
Yes, we should definitely do it again sometime.
Yeah, I'm so down.
And very good game. We've got
hopefully with a better game for me next time. But it was fun watching y'all stomp.
Indeed. GG's all. And yeah, we'll catch you guys next time. I'm looking at the schedule. Next weekend we've got True Dat coming in. So that'll be fun.
Very exciting.
And we got Deb returning the week after. And then we've got the rescheduled Pcran stream from a few weeks ago when I was sick. So heading along, that's the next couple of weeks. And yeah, thanks everyone. Catch you again soon. And thanks Aqua again. Yay.
Thanks for having me.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. That one.